Tony Romo got placed on leave. Let's go straight to it. The hell they talking about? Now, remember yesterday's show, I told you guys, because we were coming off the Cam Newton clip about Ryan Clark crying, and we were saying, oh, Cam Newton was like, look, Tony Romo ain't got suspended. Tony Romo done did something that could endanger people. And we talking about Ryan Clark getting fired and Ryan Clark crying. And he was trying to make, that whataboutism. Like, oh, what about that guy? And then we know it's a wink, wink. What about that white guy over there who did something way worse? Why he got a gig? And if you don't know what I said to it, I retorted, even though I love me some Cam Newton. Go back to yesterday's live and check it out. Now, but I did say, be careful, because when you're an employee, when you're under someone's thumb, I don't give a damn who you are. You are one bad night of sleep away from being unemployed. Come on, y'all. Y'all ever own something? It could be your bike, right? It could be your food in the fridge. It's yours. You wait. You could go to bed like, you know what? I'm gonna give my sister that burrito. I ain't gonna eat it tomorrow. You wake up and that burrito gone, and you see your sister at the table eating it. You snap. You like, because it's yours. You like, I decide what the hell. Well, it seems like they have decided that NFL analyst Tony Romo should be placed on leave by CBS Sports following drunk driving arrest in Wisconsin. Everybody's saying DUI, and it's really OWI, but it's the same thing, kind of. J.J. Watt will join Jim Nantz and Tracy Wolfson on the number 1 spot, announcing team indefinitely starting with preseason. Oh, the Wally Pip. This is bad. Why is this bad? Because this is bad for a lot of reasons. One, they are testing to see, hey, can we keep this thing rolling without Romo? The first test is we're going to check the ratings. We're going to check the attention span. We're going to check the deep metrics. We're going to see the spikes. Were people really tuned in the beginning because they just want to see J.J. Watt as the number 1? Some people already been saying they wanted to hear J.J. Watt as the number 1, right? It's kind of like the same thing that happens at Fox when you talk about Tom Brady a lot of times. A lot of people are like, I don't know if Tom Brady's really their number 1, right? So it's that situation. So now he's going to get his chance. This is what I love about sports, and this is what's weird about sports. If you're the backup, you're not really rooting for the starter, even though he's your teammate. Like when I was behind Bruce Smith, I was like, yay, Bruce. Like I wanted him to win for sure. I just wanted to win too. And the only way I could win was like, you got to have to move or leave or lose a little. And you don't want to root that. Front of mind, you ain't rooting against him. But in the back of your mind, you're like, yo, when he get hurt or he get tired or he just don't want to play, thank you. Right? So somewhere in J.J. Watt is like, yes, opportunity. And then it's like, damn, it came this way. But oh, well, you got the hammer. You better swing it. So now he going to get a chance to shine. Number 1, getting choked up over this opportunity. Now, the thing is, if you're Romo, you don't get your gig back based on what you do and what your merits are. You can't. It's gone. It's based on what J.J. Watt does, and it's based on what y'all do. If y'all love J.J. Watt, bye-bye, Romo. And the crazy thing is, bye-bye, Romo. They won't put him at the number 2. He making $17 million or something. Now, that ain't number 2 money. Or we don't even want to renegotiate that. They don't even want to renegotiate that. They just want to say bye-bye. Because guess what? J.J. Watt is cheaper than Romo, and we kept this thing afloat the same. And then whoever number 3 was moves up to number 2. I don't know who that is, but he going to be cheap. So for the cost of Romo leaving, we kept this thing afloat the same, let alone we might get better in ratings because, every year now with the new Nielsen rating system, it's going to get better every year. Ratings were record ratings last year in NFL and NBA. It's going to be even bigger this year. So just coincidentally, if I'm J.J. Watt, I'm about to win. And then y'all show up for him? Oh, and then he does a good job? Oh, because they were saying Tony Romo didn't prepare? And, they got over that honeymoon quick with Tony Romo. He ain't preparing. He ain't the same. Come on, they setting this. Ooh, this setup is real. So then you're gonna get you're gonna get JJ Watt and the guy behind him for the price of a Tony Romo, and it's gonna be cheaper. Both of those guys combined gonna be cheaper than than Tony Romo. I don't know what I got in my throat, but god dang it. It's real. All right, let's read a little bit of this article, if not all of it, because we ain't got no video on this. Tony Romo, arrested a week ago on charges related to operating a vehicle while intoxicated, has been sidelined from his role as the top NFL analyst at CBS Network, announced yesterday. Romo was on leave from his role at CBS Sports until further notice. It's so sad you can do this, but it's real. He's on leave till further notice. That means we reading what happens while you're gone. Not morale. They're going to look at them ratings, how the production team sounds, how does Nance work with JJ Watt. You know he's going to say nice things. I don't know if he's going to be glowing, but the point is, woo. If he ain't like, nah, bring me Romo back for sure. Like, and I don't even know if that's going to be enough because the numbers going to speak. It's crazy. Crazy. All right. It is unclear to what degree the leave was negotiated with Romo. Negotiated? You mean told? I love when they be like, oh, yeah, it's mutually agreed. Ain't no mutual. You think Tony, mutual means we both came here for something. We both came here to say this. We both got it off. You think Romo wanted that meeting? Yeah, I'm Tony Romo, and I want a meeting with the bosses to discuss my future. No, you trying to hide in that building. You don't want nobody to see you like, no, I'm good. Damn. Whether he agreed or even requested it so that he can manage the legal and personal ramifications of his arrest. He didn't request it. Trust me. You don't want a meeting in this time. You have no leverage. You have nothing to say. There's nothing positive. Why you want to meet? Hey, everything is crashing right now. Let's talk. How we doing? They like, what? No, they say, come here, Romo. We see you over there with them shooters. Let me stop. I found out what shooters are. I didn't know before. It is hot in this room. Okay, hold on. There we go. All right, now I'm about to be cool. Did y'all see? Y'all see what I did? I had to go to AC. So it is possible Romo wanted this. What? It is also possible it was foisted upon him by his employer, who saw putting Romo on air during his time as a bad strategy. Who wrote this article? If you Romo, why wouldn't you want to go on air? Why am I on air right now? I got headlines. This is the thing. People don't understand. When something's not, all right, so I'm not in Romo's position. So that's just be one. Like Romo actually, there's an objective way to say or see he did something. I've never been in that kind of trouble in my life. I'm 51. I ain't never had one incident in my life where they be like, you did this. I'm like, no, I didn't. Because reality is real time. In real time, I ain't never been arrested by no police before now. In real time, I ain't never had like assault or hit somebody or knock the dude out or nothing or driving drunk, nothing. So this is different. So just separate. But it's the same spirit. Like when you go through something, why are you stopping? The world keeps spinning. The world keeps grinning. The world keeps winning. Why are you stopping? You need to be stopped. Especially, and in Romo's case, let's be real. But especially if you didn't do anything. Especially. But even normally, if you did something, let them come get you. They got you. They pulled you over. They arrested you. All right, well, you got. But before then, I'm telling you, and I learned this lesson when my mother passed away. That's why, in part, I'm never going to let nothing kill me. Nothing. Name it. I know that's horrible. Oh, it feels like the book of Job. Oh, that sucks. It ain't stopping me. It ain't killing me because I figured out, unfortunately, the world don't give a damn. So when we were doing the Ryan Clark topic, I don't want to come off as insensitive, but guess what, bro? The world don't give a damn. When I woke up the day after my mother died and I thought the world was going to show me one sign, one symbol of, I feel you, Wiley. That's tough. That was your everything. You did it all for her. I know. You was a big old teddy bear. I know. You was a mama's boy. Man, I woke up the next day after like 2.5 hours sleep, if that. Sunny blue skies, LA at its finest. Not a sign in the world that anybody gave a damn except those you know and love. That's when it hit me like a ton of bricks. Wow! Don't ever stop what you're doing. 6 million ways to die. Oh man, they're gonna take me off the air. Oh man, they done fired me. Oh man, I owe this dude. Oh man, I got taxes. Oh man, I got the bills to pay. Oh man, she tripping on me. Oh man, she got the kids. Oh man, I gotta go to court. 6 million ways to die. Choose one. I'm only dying once when I'm gone. The rest of this shit ain't killing me. I'm gonna figure out what don't kill me, gonna make me stronger. Done. Okay, so let's get back to Romo. Damn it. Romo, no way he wanted out. No way. No way. It's a horrible strategy if he did. But it's real. The network is replacing Romo with former Houston Texans defensive lineman J.J. Watt as its lead analyst. Watt will work with play-by-play announcer Jim Nantz and sideline reporter Tracy Wolfson as the number one CBS announcing team. What's crazy is this is how conspiracy theories get built. Man, ain't J.J. Watt from Wisconsin where he got arrested? Yeah. Ain't J.J. Watt been on like McAfee all this time, this whole season? All season? Yeah. Ain't he just like meeting random fans at bars and just outside and meeting up and taking pictures and meeting their families and taking them to eat? Yeah. Well, you think it's a coincidence that all of a sudden Romo gonna get caught drunk and then lose his job to him? That's how conspiracy theories come up. But the real of it is, this is a bad time if you Tony Romo to let J.J. Watt sit in your seat. That boy got more cred than a little bit. He was a monster on the field, and now the groundswell about his personality, we get to see it on McAfee. His ethics, like he's principle-based. I love him for that. Dog, this is the wrong time. Wrong time to let J.J. Watt come get your gig. It's crazy. It's crazy. But easy. All right. It's real. Here we go. First CBS game scheduled this NFL season is a preseason matchup between the Bengals and the Eagles on August 28th. Primetime game begins at 8 p.m. You know who's pissed right now? Jim Nantz. Because Jim Nantz loved Romo, at the same time had to deal with some of that Romo hate and weirdness that comes with Romo because he ain't working hard. He need to study more. What is he saying? The same stuff. And Jim Nantz like, dog, I'm just a pro's pro. Like, you give me anybody, but Romo's special. Now you're going to have Watt. What are you supposed to say? Something bad about him? But all this controversy around you. He like, dog, just come do the gig. All right. So CBS is poised for an extended Romo leave, according to an industry source who added that Watt has been told his addition to the number one announcing team is indefinite. Oh, it's his to lose. You got to read through these words. Indefinite in this position, in this circumstance, means yours to lose. Because you don't want to mess up the chemistry. This is CBS. If they're paying Romo almost $20 million a year, you know how much money they making? You know how much money on the line? We're not just trying to bring cats in. Hey, what you doing on Saturday? Sunday. What you doing this weekend? Oh, come through. We got a game. We need some announcers. Come on. Come on. Damn. Man, y'all know how much I love Romo. First of all, he was my teammate, but this ain't got nothing to do with that. This got the fact that he was so good at what he did. At the same time, got to be accountable. Milwaukee County Sheriff stopped Romo. All right, we ain't reading all that. We ain't doing all that. Okay, deputies also reported finding an open bottle of alcohol inside Romo's vehicle. Like, see, this is, Romo was cited for his first offense. All right. Y'all talking about all that stuff. All right, let's get out of here. We know what it is. All right, Romo. God dang it. He had an open bottle in there talking about he had 0 drinks. Ooh, that ain't this, and this ain't that. So, you know me, King Levity. Romo, 6 million ways to die. Choose one. If they don't give you your gig back, man, you tricked it off, but it is what it is, right? 6 million ways to die. So, choose one. Man, I just wanted to show y'all this because this cracked me up.
if that's where he gets all his
You gotta laugh.
power.
You gotta laugh.
Maybe you can see golfers doing the same thing. And here look at his workout. This is what he does. Opening that right hip and then whipping that left hip. That's where he gets all.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all are stupid. All right, the funny thing about it, there is something funny. The funny thing was, this is no laughing matter, but there was funny parts. One funny part was Romo was trying to stretch before he did a damn field sobriety test. What? That, if nothing else tells you somebody been drinking, is the fact that they want to do some warm-ups and calisthenics before they do a field sobriety test. That's crazy. And I don't think those tests are I don't think those tests are set up for you to succeed. I think they set up for you to fail. And even if you succeed, it's still a failure, because why did I ask you to do it in the first place? I don't know that. I'm not law enforcement, but I'm like saying my ABCs backwards and, walking this straight line. Like, what does a straight line got to do with driving this car? The reason I'm in the car is so I ain't got to walk. Next time I get pulled over, they say, sir, can you come out the car and do a field sobriety test? I'm like, for what? I ain't had nothing to drink. And while you want to ask something, let me ask you something. What does walking got to do with me driving? we need to call up, what's his name, Crump? We need to get one of them lawyers, one of them civil rights lawyers, and Al Sharpton or something, say, we want justice for all of us drivers who got to get out the car and then do some like running stuff. What if I'm a bad athlete? I told police before, I said, look, if I ever have to do that test, I'm going to ace it. I was like, I could come straight from the bar with 2 kegs on my shoulders and drink them in front of you right now. And then do them tests. I guarantee I'm going to pass them. I don't even know what the tests are. I'll pass them. I'm an athlete. What are you doing, dude? You're going to give me an athletic test, right? You're going to give a brainiac a damn, hey, can you add 2 + 2? Yeah, sure I can, officer. All right, beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think about Tony Romo. The real question is he coming back or is he gone? God, I hate when and look, this is what's wrong. I'm already guilty. Don't blame corporate America. We ain't blaming CBS. They were just sitting back about to give Romo $20 more million. Romo the one that had the open shooters. So as much as this hurts, and now I got me a fondness, a tender spot for me some Tony Romo. Damn it. It is what it is.